Tackle Tacticianers. I had an email sent to me asking me how I paint my spinnerbait blades, especially for larger runs, because one at a time is kind of painstaking. But this is what I do. I had to go in and remake a new screen anyhow, and so I always use my scraps I've got left over. Basically, I made my frame. The frame is the egg crate that you use for light fixtures, you know, for fluorescent light fixtures or what have you. You can pick it up at any Home Depot, Lowe's, anyhow, whatever. And basically, using the woven wire, the rabbit cage wire. This is a 1/4 inch. That's what I had floating around here. And if I had my druthers, I'd use 3/8, but with this, it's actually just time consuming is what it is. What I end up doing is in between each little run here, what I do is I go in and I cut that vertical wire here, wherever I want to measure out. And then what I'll do is I'll take it and I'll fold it all out, bend it out a little bit, so I've got a little hanger. And basically you can use, if you had 3/8, you could probably use a pair of scissors or a knife or what have you, something that cuts a little easy, because this stuff does cut pretty easy. This is stainless. You can use whatever you want, you know, whatever's available and what's cheapest. But I use a little Dremel bit. Let's see if I can get this over here to you. Let's see if it'll show it. It's just a little cutting bit, carbide cutting bit, and I take it and I'll go in between and I'll cut each one of these, and then I'll take them, I'll fold them out with a pair of pliers, or if you've got the thinner galvanized whatever, you can actually just bend them with your fingers. I'm having to use a pair of needle nose pliers because this stuff is pretty rigid. And basically I hang them all on there, and then I can go in there. I just shot some primer on these, and it gives it's very versatile. They don't fall. They hang into place. I've got them laying it up against my spray booth, my intake, so it's clean. It don't get the overspray on the back of the blades, and you can come up with a few different styles of colorations. You can actually paint them all on here. You can lay it down flat on the bench if you want to do like a marbling effect or whatever. But I use this as base coat, and then I do my clear coat, depending on what technique. If I'm just regular spraying, then I'll use the airbrush, and I'll use my different colors like this one here, like this here. Hopefully you can see that. And to get that pattern, what I'll do is I'll take and I stretch my my material over top the blades, and I cut it in strips, or you can use a whole sheet if you want, but it's easier just, I have patterns cut in strips, so I could take it, lay it across there, stretch it across, put some clips on each end, and go over, and I'll spray my white or whatever color I'm using, and then take that off, and then it'll show the white and with the black background as far as the marbling or the vein effect. And then I'll go over with my candies or my transparents, and I'll do my finished colors. And then once it's all dry, after I put it in the dryer for a little while, about 15-20 minutes, then I'll pull them out, and then I can go over and I can shoot my clear, and I'm done. So hopefully this is a quick little video, little how-to, or just to let you know how I do my larger runs. I've got larger screens and a larger booth, but I don't use that much anymore because I've downscaled, and I just do this as a hobby anymore, and I just like doing a lot of custom stuff. But hopefully this little tidbit helps you out. Remember that you use your little rabbit cage wire, they call the metal mesh, and just cut out every so often, just mark, cut them out, and make your little hangers. Makes it real simple, real quick. You can shoot a whole bunch on this one jig at a time, so it saves a lot of painstaking one at a time. And I have some that I use my magnet bars that you can get at like Home Depot, not Home Depot, you can get Home Depot, Harbor Freight, what have you. These are magnetic bars. These work great if you're using steel blades. They'll hold it down, works fantastic. But these are all brass and nickel plated, so it doesn't adhere to the magnets. So hopefully this little tidbit kind of helps you out a little bit. Makes speed up a little bit and you could do a little bit more at a time. So until next time, thank you for tuning in.
I got a whole lot to give her, Lord.